Namaste, soul siblings. Super happy morning, super happy day, happy Monday, happy beginning of the year, happy beginning of the month. This is a beautiful day. This is Vic and this is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana and meditation practice. Beautiful. We start with our accustomed life appreciation practice. I hope you guys had enjoyed a beautiful holiday season, and now you are ready to take on this new year feeling energized, feeling integrated in your 5 bodies. And for that we do this practice to connect with the soul and activate it in our daily lives. Sometimes we think that connecting with the soul has to do with religion, with praying, with getting on the knees and ask for God for things. Hi Evie. So we realize that the soul is just another aspect of ourselves, in fact is ourselves, and we can engage the spiritual aspect of ourselves in our lives in whatever we are doing, wherever we are, whomever we're with, whatever is going on. That makes our life much more joyous, expanded, creative, inspired, happy, peaceful, healthy. So let's take on all those benefits and let's make soul connection together. Beautiful. Let's start with our first practice today, life appreciation, as I was saying. So begin to look around, whether you are indoors or outdoors, begin to look about you and begin to connect with the life that God created. For instance, connect with nature. The trees, the flowers, the plants, the sky, the clouds, the sun. And allow yourself to take deep inhales and give away long exhales. Inhale richly, exhale generously. Breathe in acceleration mode. Breathe in joy, breathe consciously. Remember that breathing is essential to life, but yet it is a process that we usually do without being present or aware. But we use this time to be aware, be present, and breathe richly, knowing all the benefits that breathing deeply has or brings into our lives. We connect with the breath in such a way. And we allow ourselves to take or to infuse this breath with intention, with gratitude, with appreciation. We are not just looking around, but we are appreciating the forms of life that pass, that are present with us. There was a big bird just passing above my head right now. It was so beautiful to see. So we begin to embrace life in all of its forms, sizes, shapes, colors, realizing how much beauty they bring to our existence. Life would be so different if all the forms of nature were not present, displaying all their colors, all their forms of expression and life. They enrich our day to day, and we feel gratitude. We appreciate every aspect of life taking form, taking shape and presence in our everyday. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. We also take a moment to look around and embrace and connect and appreciate the life that we create for ourselves. Brother Francisco, how are you? I'll call you after the practice and we can set up a time that we can get together and do the practice. Thank you so much for connecting. Nick, so beautiful to see you. Happy Monday. So now we also take a time to look around us and see all the things that we have chosen to bring into our lives. This is the life that we have created for ourselves. Look at the house that you live in. Look at the clothes you wear, the car you drive, the food you eat, the bed you sleep in, the mat you're practicing on, the people that you have chosen to interact with and make a circle with. Take a moment to appreciate every single aspect of your life, everything that is already present. Many times we are engaging with life thinking of all the things that we are lacking or that we wish we had. But we take this time during the day to appreciate what is already with us. Taking rich inhales and giving out generous exhales. Life is beautiful and we appreciate all of the beauty in life. Third level of appreciation, the life that we are. We have done 2 levels of life appreciation. The life that God created, the life that you have chosen to create for yourself. And now we appreciate the life that we are. We are life living from every cell and atom in our body. Every organ, every system is a living entity doing its job perfectly so that we can enjoy this life in the way that we do. So we take a moment to appreciate the work of every one of our senses and every one of our organs. How beautiful it is to be ourselves, enjoying all these gifts that allow us to interact with life in such ways. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. Thank you, life, for my life. Thank you, life, for the gift of being aware, awake, conscious. For the ability to choose and to generate change. That means we are not stagnant, we are not trapped in a particular place or situation. We can bring about something different. We call it change. And we can place ourselves in a different situation. We can even change our outlook about our situation. The situation might not change, it may stay the same, but by changing the outlook, we can bring about joy, happiness, well-being into our interaction. So we use our divine gifts to create ourselves and to create a life that we really enjoy living. Thank you, God. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. I thank myself for taking this time to disassociate for a moment from the duties, the commitments, the chores, the obligations, and just connect with life in simplicity. Appreciating all of its beauty and abundance, all of its perfection, of which I am a part of, and you too. And we allow ourselves to see ourselves in wholeness and divinity. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. Beautiful. Let's now move on to the second section of our practice. This is called focus breathing. And we use a breathing technique that is called Ujjayi breath. Here we are going to close the eyes, seal the lips, open the heart, and breathe through the nose, using the full capacity of our lungs. So let's start exhaling. Blow, 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 blow. Make sure there's no old air stuck in your lungs. And then once the lungs are empty, begin to inhale. Fill up your lungs to the top and then slowly exhale. Empty out, make sure the lungs are empty, and then softly begin to inhale. This breathing technique is also called Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, because we create a subtle sound at the back of the throat that resembles the sound of the ocean as it comes into the shore and then it retreats. We use this sound to keep our mind present and to get a feel of what is the inner state underneath the skin. We breathe using the full capacity of the lungs, and we use our ability to choose a pace that is not too slow and not too fast, but is perfect for bringing quietness, peace, relaxation into the system. And every few breaths we allow ourselves to make our inhale and our exhale last longer. In this way, eventually we aim to bring more oxygen into the system, pacifying the mind, opening the heart, making soul connection, strengthening the body, regulating the flow of energy inside the system. This practice is so powerful, it has so many benefits, and we enjoy them all. Staying present, aware and awake, letting go of the past and the future, and breathing using the full capacity of our lungs. Remember that the size of your lungs is not going to increase. So all you have to work with is the pace at which you breathe in order to make your breath last longer. As you breathe more slow, you are allowing yourself to bring more oxygen into your system. Your breathing becomes more efficient, and then the oxygen is distributed into the blood, and then it circulates throughout your whole body, bringing life force energy into your system, activating the cells, the atoms, the organs, and having them work in perfect health. We are taking this time to nurture ourselves through the breath, and we're breathing consciously, staying present. Every few breaths, allow yourself to breathe even more slow, more peacefully. And as you stay awake and aware, you recognize the inner state shifting, changing. The peace increases, it expands, and it takes over the mind. The heart opens and brings inspiration, brings divine creativity. And we empower ourselves to take on the same things in our lives in different ways. Perhaps more divine ways. Ways that allow us to live in harmony with ourselves and whatever we are interacting with also. Remember to use the full capacity of your lungs. Set up yourself, because in a few moments we are going to shift, including movement into the practice, and we are going to, even though we begin to move the body, we begin to start moving the body, we are going to continue using this breathing technique. So both the breath and the body will flow in perfect synchronization. Second section of the practice is complete, and now we move on to the third one. So this part is also a breathing part, and we start by bringing the palms together in front of the heart. We continue using the same breathing technique, Ujjayi breath, and we incorporate the movement, prioritizing the breathing and having the body follow. Good? We are going to move with one particular energy. This energy is appreciation for your ability to be mobile, your ability to move. This is such a tremendous gift in our life, and we take this time of practice to appreciate it. Fantastic. Palms together in front of the heart. Begin exhaling and blow all the air out of the lungs. You're breathing through your nose. As you begin to inhale, bring the arms up, reach up high, lengthen the spine and look up. Exhaling, bring the arms down, expand your heart. Move with your breath, there is no rush. And we are making perfect synchronization between the flow of the breath and the movement of the body. Moving the body in appreciation. Thank you, life, for the whole of life, and thank you for my ability to be able to move my limbs. Next exhale, lean to the side, one hand down, the other arm overhead. Look up and twist the spine. Stretch the left side of the body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean to the other side. Twist. Stimulate the right side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Aim to keep your spine straight and aim to reach to your mat with your forehead or your chin. Inhale up. Exhale side. Inhale. Exhale other side. Twist. Celebrate the mobility of your body. Appreciate it. Move in joy. Move in peace. One more time. Use the full capacity of your lungs and move your body at the pace of your breath. Inhale, come up. With the exhale, bring the arms down and place your hands behind your back. Feet in front of you, your fingers are pointing forward. Knees bent, and with the inhale, bring the hips up, tilt the head back, open the heart. Strengthen the upper body. Exhaling down. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs and move the body in perfect synchronization with the flow of your breath. Exhale down. Come over now to your knees and hands. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Your knees are hip width. Inhaling, arch your back and look towards your belly button. Exhaling, curve your spine and look forward and up. Rich breathing, soft moving. Stay present with yourself, with your practice, with your breath. Stimulating the spine has wonderful benefits for the entire system. Shift your spine to neutral and bring your left hand to the center. With the next inhale, right arm up, reach up high. Twist, opening the heart. Exhaling, hand down. Next inhale, left arm up, look up and twist. We continue stimulating the spine, stretching the body, breathing richly, making soul connection, and engaging with life with appreciation and joy. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time on each side. Inhale. Now both hands in front of you. Shift your hips back. Rest your forehead down. This is child's pose. Let your ribs rest between your thighs. Inhale, come back up, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, come up. Go all the way forward and extend the legs behind you. Lift the heart, look up, shoulders rolling back. This is Cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, forehead down. One more time, inhale, Cobra. With the exhale, hips up in the air, legs extended, arms extended. This is downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other, twisting your hips, lengthening, stretching one side of the body at a time as we are bending the knees. Also one side at a time. With every exhale, press your heart gently towards your toes, heels down towards the mat. And with the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up all the way, arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Now we move on to the Asana section of our practice, and we start with the Sun Salutation sequence. First will be the Sun Salutation A. Feet together, arms down. With the next inhale, arms up in the air. Look up high. Exhaling, lean forward, reaching for your toes or your mat with legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, come to the bottom of the push-up. Inhale, lift the heart in Cobra. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward facing dog. Bend one knee and the other, twisting your hips. We'll stay 5 breaths in downward facing dog. If you like to take a break, please go to child's pose. Remember, whether you choose to keep your downward dog or your child's pose, your breath remains the same. You're breathing through your nose using the full capacity of your lungs. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. One more time, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms up. With the exhale, lean forward, reaching for your toes or your mat. Move slowly with your breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. There's plenty of rush in your life, so we take this time to move the body slowly, gracefully. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. 5 breaths here, bend one knee, then the other, stretch your body, make it feel good to be you right now. Hard presses softly towards the heels, towards the toes, heels press down towards the mat. With the next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Sun Salutation B is next. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean forward, legs straight. Go deeper. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Move the body slowly, coordinated with your breath. Inhale, up, Cobra. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. With the next inhale, left foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Move with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Exhale, hips up in the air, downward dog. Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra your inhale. Lift the heart wide open. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Do your variations as you like. Prioritize your breath and let the body follow. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper. Bend your knees. Inhale, come up, chair pose. Exhale, legs straight, arms down. Awesome. One more time, Sun Salutation B. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach for your toes, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Slowly you move. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, left foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill your arms in front of you. Hands to the front of the mat, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up for warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, hands in front of you, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling, 5 breaths. Keep the posture active, keep your breath flowing richly, and keep your mind in the present moment. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go as deep as your body allows you to. Bend the knees, inhale, come up, chair pose. And the exhale, legs straight, arms down. Beautiful. Now let's do wrist therapy. So you come to the mat, knees and hands. Mi teacher, bendiciones. So, wrist therapy, I was saying, start with your fingers pointing forward, both hands in front of you. One hand at a time, rotate, pointing the fingers back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the back part now. And using your body weight, lean back, keeping the palms flat on the mat. Extend the arms, and you will feel the stimulation on your forearms and your wrists. Use your own body weight to stimulate your wrists. Keep breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. As you feel ready, palms face up, and middle fingers point each other, about 1 or 2 inches away from each other. Your weight is leaning back, and slowly begin to lean forward, bringing your shoulders over wrists. If it hurts, lean back a little bit more. Eventually, your wrist will strengthen and you will feel comfortable doing this. As you exhale, make fists. Feels awesome. Sit on your heels and shake. Shake your wrists, your hands in one direction, then this other direction in circles, both directions as well. Open the hands wide and exhaling, press. Inhale. Exhale. Tighten. Inhale. You're stimulating the flow of life force energy and blood into your system. Inhale one more time. Into your hands and fingers, keeping them healthy and strong, nimble. Beautiful. Next will be pigeon pose, hip opener. Both hands in front of you. Bring one knee forward and extend the opposite leg behind you. From here, begin to sway softly left and right, releasing tension, stiffness, rigidity from the groin area, from the hips. Eventually, we want the lower leg to be perpendicular to the body. So, we begin to work in that direction. Optional, you can bring the elbows down, relax. Here is a good opportunity to let go of resistance, to let go of self-doubt, fear. You can begin to remember that your body is 70% water. So you're naturally flexible. Only when you become rigid inside upon your thoughts and your feelings, then the body also hardens, losing flexibility. Softly help yourself up. And before releasing the front knee, let me show you a technique. Stuff the toes on the back foot into the mat. And then lift the hips off the ground, then release the front knee. Extend both legs behind you, come to downward dog for a moment, stretch the body, and then bring the right knee forward. Extend the left leg behind you all the way back, your toes pointing away from your body. Stage 1. Here we begin to release some tension from the hips. Then we can work on bringing the lower leg on the front leg perpendicular to the ground. The groin comes closer to the mat, and we do the variations. Continue to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present, let go of the future and the past, stay with yourself, stay with your practice, stay with your breath. Stay with this present moment. Slowly help yourself up. Stuff the toes on the back foot into the mat, remember. Lift the hips off the ground. Release the front knee, extending both legs behind you, come to downward facing dog. Now let's take a moment before entering Shavasana to give thanks. So come to seated, and we take a moment to give thanks to all the masters, sages, and gurus that came before us, and left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for this beautiful legacy. It blesses our lives in our everyday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like, please repeat with me. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Acharya Devo Baba. Acharya Devo Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next will be Shavasana. So for Shavasana, before Shavasana, I forgot to do the shoulder stand. So let's go for it. Lay on your back. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle, please skip shoulder stand today, and instead, this is an option, Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air, you can rest them against the wall as well. Arms by your sides, palms face up. This posture is also very good for folks suffering from insomnia. So do about 15 breaths here. If you have insomnia, do it before going to bed for about 5 minutes and see what it happens. Let me know, share with me, I'd love to know. For shoulder stand, legs come up in the air, hips off the ground, torso off the ground, hands to the lower back to provide support. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. The main benefit of this posture comes from placing the heart above the head, which changes the direction of our circulation, cleansing the entire circulatory system. On the exhale, slowly lower your feet overhead. Maybe the toes come to touch the ground. If not, use a chair, a book, or a yoga block to hold your feet higher. Eventually they will come down. Look inside yourself underneath your skin and search for what energies are coming up right now. Maybe once again resistance and fear, self-doubt. Choose to transmute those energies, remembering you are 70% water. You are not going to break, but you can take yourself to reaching the goal slowly. You don't have to force yourself or do it in a way that may cause you harm. Be patient and loving with yourself. Recognize where you are at today and where you want to be, and take yourself to your direction with patience and grace. As you are ready, begin to roll out of the posture, one vertebrae at a time on the mat, legs straight. And next will be fish. For fish, legs extended, feet together, toes point away from the head, elbows down, palms face down. Inhale, lift the heart and tilt the head back. Slide the elbows towards your feet and let the crown of the head rest on the mat. Option 1 stays there. The action of lifting the heart removes the weight of the neck. Option 2, arms and legs off the ground. Still, the action of lifting the heart towards the heavens removes the weight of the neck. Gently release, curl the knees into the heart, hug them close, and softly sway left and right. Next will be Shavasana. Now we are on cue. So, lay on your back, separate the feet the width of your mat, arms by your sides, palms face up. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale long through your mouth, making a sigh, sticking the tongue out and rolling the eyeballs in all directions. As you sigh, feel your body melting on your mat. One more time, inhale. Inhale. One more time. Come back to your usual breathing pattern. For what I know, there are about 800,000 yoga postures in the yoga lore. Out of them, this one, Shavasana, is the most advanced of all. Here we let go of the movement of the body, the thinking of the mind, the feeling of the emotions, and we engage in the being of the soul. This is not difficult to do, but we are accustomed that when we quiet the body and the mind and the emotions, we fall asleep. So aim to remain awake and aware as your body, mind, and emotions rest. Identify your beingness, which is different than your thinkingness, feelingness, and doingness. The beingness. Be happy. Be grateful. Be peaceful right now. Be present. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Being happy not necessarily has nothing to do with what we are doing, having, thinking, feeling. Despite of what we may be doing, having, thinking, and feeling, we can be happy. Or we can be whatever we choose to be. The beingness is the realm of the soul. Connect with it. Be anything you'd like. And realize your beingness is independent of your doingness, your thinking, your feeling, your moving. So even when you are thinking, feeling, doing, and moving, you can be whatever you choose to be. Be connected to your own divinity, and slowly, at this moment, begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, your ankles and your wrists, your elbows and your knees. Curl the knees into the heart, hug them close, and softly sway left and right. Roll over the side of your body and softly help yourself up to seated. Beautiful. Now we move on to the meditation section of our practice. So find a comfortable seated posture. You can sit on the mat, you can use a chair, you can use your couch, anything that gives you comfort. Bring your spine to straight, roll the shoulders gently back, bringing your heart forth, and close your eyes. As we were doing in Shavasana, here we also connect with our being, or our beingness. There's plenty of rush and hurry in your life. There's plenty of things to do, obligations, commitments, chores, responsibilities. But we take this time aside to let go of the doing, the moving, the thinking, the feeling, and merely engage in being. At this moment, you can begin to be happy just because you are alive, because you are aware and you are awake. Even as your eyes are closed, you are still awake and aware. Your organs are functioning, your senses are engaged. But you remain a watcher of it all. Whatever you hear, you are aware that you're hearing it, but you don't have to interpret, you don't have to do anything about the sounds. Just listen. Enjoy listening. Celebrate the ability to hear. Same with sensation and feeling. Sensations on your skin, feelings in your emotions. They are activated. If the wind blows or the AC in your home or office, wherever you are, begins to blow, you feel it on your skin. And it is such a beautiful gift for us to be able to have sensation, feeling, emotion. So we take a moment to appreciate that. Sometimes we encounter challenges, problems, difficulties in our life. And many times we allow these problems to become bigger than us. No problem is bigger than yourself. If at any moment in your life you come across this thought, it may be because you have forgotten who you are. Maybe you have chosen to identify yourself with your mind, or with your emotions, or with your body, all of which are limited. But what if you would choose to identify with the soul, the God in you? Your experience of whatever situation, limitation may change. That is the case in my life. But to find the case in your life, you would have to try it yourself. I guide you. You do the exploration directly. Remember who you are. You don't have a soul. You are the soul. You are not your mind. You have a mind. You are not your body. You have a body. You are not what you feel. You have feelings. You experience feeling. But who you are is the life that makes you be. The consciousness, the presence, the awareness underneath your thoughts, feelings, actions. That presence is you. The soul is never born, it never dies. It doesn't get sick. By connecting with your soul, you have also access to a lot more information than you have when you connect with your mind. Your mind only provides you information of what you have learned and what you have not yet forgotten. If you forgot it, it's not in your mind anymore. The soul doesn't have that limitation. The mind is unlimited in capacity but limited in contents, whereas the soul is unlimited in capacity and contents. You can learn to connect with your soul just in the same way that you learn to connect with your mind. It is another aspect within you. In fact, as I have been saying today, is you. Fear not your soul, but get to know it. Get to become very clear of what your soul is about in your life. For it will tell you what you are about in your life. You have not been born just to do repetitive tasks like a robot, to make the same choices every time the same stimulation comes in your life. What a dull life. Just take a moment and see underneath your skin how complex you are. Look at each one of your systems. Look at each one of your organs. Look at each one of the molecules making up your organs and each one of the cells making up your molecules. There is a lot of complexity going on underneath your skin. You are not a simple being, and therefore, don't cut yourself short in front of life. You are magnificent and divine indeed, and you are in this life to experience it, to know it through experience, not by the experience of others, but your own. Be the watcher. To meditate is to observe. And in observing, we realize what is being observed, which is also alive, begins to speak to us. And when there's nothing to observe, the silence begins to ooze wisdom that we can imbibe. Sensations on your skin, feelings inside you, memories, projections, preoccupations can begin to arise. We are not used to being still and aware. When we become still, usually we fall asleep, falling into unconscious or subconscious state of being. But now we are choosing to stay awake and aware, even though the eyes are closed, the heart is opened. We are very aware of the sensations on the skin, the feelings and emotions circulating inside, the thoughts, but we choose to feed them not. We don't have to add any thoughts to whatever thoughts come. We teach ourselves and we practice interacting with the world, letting the world speak to us instead of us labeling everything that we see. If you see thoughts of negativity, worry, stress, obligation. Just watch them. You don't have to push them away. You don't have to label them anything. You don't have to criticize yourself for having those thoughts. You perhaps have heard me say before that there are two types of thoughts in your mind, the thoughts that you bring and the thoughts that come by themselves. Let me expand a little bit more about the thoughts that come by themselves. The thoughts that you bring are the thoughts that you bring. You may know why you are bringing them. But the thoughts that come by themselves mainly have to do with the collective consciousness. When we think the thoughts are not trapped in the skull, that is a misconception. That is an error in knowing yourself. The thoughts are like radio waves. They are traveling in the air like satellite cellular waves as well. We don't see them, but we know they are there because when we turn on the TV or use our cell phones, there's a signal. When we turn on to the radio, we can listen to the music. So we know those waves are there, but we don't see them. In the same way, you don't see the waves of your thoughts traveling in the air, but they are. The thought waves are equally measurable as radio waves. When you emit a thought of happiness, the wave is short, the frequency is high. Thoughts of the light have that particularity, whereas thoughts of the darkness are more heavy. If you have a thought of sadness, it will feel heavy inside you because the wave is long, dense, dull, heavy. Luminous energies are of high frequency of vibration, whereas thoughts of the darkness as well as emotions of the darkness have longer waves. The vibration is lower. When the thoughts are traveling outside the skull, they begin to travel like radio waves, as I was saying, and they will get together with their kind. There is something called resonance, through which we become attracted and come together with similar things, similar vibrations, similar states. So when the thoughts escape the skull, they get together with other vibrations that are alike. They mingle with other thought vibrations. And once in the realm of thought vibration, they will go to vibrations that are pulsating at the same rate or similar. So depending on what vibration your thoughts are pulsating in, you will get more of those type of thoughts from the collective consciousness. And they will come into your brain. You will pick them up, just like you pick up different stations on the radio. It is very interesting to get to know yourself and how you work. So through these classes, we aim to do that, get to know more about ourselves. As you feel ready now, open up your eyes. See the world outside you and know there's a beautiful universe to be discovered, explored inside, beneath your skin. And take some time during your everyday to get to make that connection with your inner self, with your own beingness, and activate it consciously in your life. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today in practice. I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so choose to come to your mat. Enjoy a beautiful day today. If you are enjoying this practice, please help me spread the word. All the details for the class and my Instagram bio. So please direct your people to my Insta bio. It is citizen.yoga. Thank you so much, soul siblings. Namaste. Enjoy an awesome day. Blessings.